balance both the side, and the balancing figure will be either profit or loss on revaluation account. Whereas in revaluation account, we are going to just consider increase or decrease in the value of assets and liabilities. So you have to see both the liability as well as asset side. Sometimes this profit and loss account will be in the asset side. By referring our old balance sheet, we shall record one by one. If there is any increase or decrease, we shall make the adjustment. Hello everyone, I am Harshita, lecturer, Department of Commerce, Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysore. Today, we are in the 9th session of Unit 5, that is Partnership Accounts. So, under Partnership Account, you are going to study about admission of a partner, retirement of a partner and death of a partner. So, my dear students, from the examination point of view, so this is a very important chapter, but it is a quite lengthy chapter and very easy chapter also. Now, we shall quickly recall what we have discussed in a previous session. So, in our previous session, I had solved a problem on admission of a partner, where the goodwill treatment was quite different. So, in that problem, goodwill was bought by the new partner, but it is withdrawn by the old partner. So, what was the adjustment relating to goodwill? Goodwill bought and withdrawn. Goodwill bought and withdrawn, and we had solved a problem according to Accounting Standard 26. So, this is an accounting standard relating to goodwill, and we had solved a problem on this adjustment. In today's session, we shall continue with a new problem that is relating to admission of a partner with a different adjustment. Now, go through the problem here. Ram and Ravi are partners. Now, who are the partners here? Ram and Ravi sharing profit and loss. In which ratio? So, what is their ratio? Profit sharing ratio is 3:2. Their balance sheet as on 31st/3/2017 was as follows. So, here in this question, they will give balance sheet as well as adjustment. Balance sheet in the sense, before the admission of a new partner, they will give the balance sheet. And we have to prepare balance sheet after the admission of a new partner. Now here, go through this old balance sheet. We are having both assets as well as liability. And asset, we are having cash at bank rupees 6,000, stock rupees 30,000, debtors 30,000, furniture 20,000, machinery 60,000, motor car 15,000 and profit and loss account 34,000. Now remember here, profit and loss account is in the asset side. It means what? It is loss. Whereas in earlier problem, profit and loss used to be there in the liability side, which means profit, and we have transferred. But in this problem, profit and loss account is there in the asset side. It means loss. We have to transfer that loss also. Next, we are in the liability side, we are having creditors 40,000, reserve 15,000, capital of Ram and Ravi they have given, that is old capital, 80,000 and 60,000. So, total is 1,42,000 and the total of balance sheet is 1,95,000. So, this is about the balance sheet what they have given. Now, go through the adjustment. On 1/4/2017, so that is on 1st April 2017, they admitted Shyam into partnership. Now, who is a new partner here? Shyam is a new partner. Who are the old partner? Ram and Ravi. On the following terms. So, they have given certain terms. We shall go through each term. So, the first one is Shyam is to bring rupees 40,000 as capital and offer 1/5 share in the profit. Now, who is appointed as a new partner? Shyam is appointed. How much capital he brings? Rupees 40,000. What is share? What is his share? That is 1/5. And the second one is goodwill of the firm is valued at rupees 30,000. So, this is a different adjustment here. Whereas in the earlier problem, goodwill was bought by the new partner. So, we had solved a problem where goodwill is bought by the new partner and it is retained in the business, and other problem is goodwill is bought by the new partner and half of the goodwill is withdrawn. In today's session, we shall solve a problem where goodwill of the firm is valued. How much? Rupees 30,000, and goodwill is withdrawn by the partners. Here goodwill amount is withdrawn by whom? By the old partners. So here goodwill is not bought by the new partner but it is valued. And the next one is machinery is to be appreciated by 10%. It is nothing but increase in the value of machinery. To what extent? By 10%. And stock is reduced. That is, the value of stock have reduced. To what extent? By 10%. Furniture is revalued at rupees 18,000. Now we shall see what is the value of furniture, so that we'll come to know whether it has increased or decreased. Here machinery is appreciated, it means it has increased. Next, furniture is revalued at rupees 18,000. Now we shall go through the balance sheet. What is the value of furniture? It was earlier, it was 20,000. Now how much? Now they are telling 18,000. So earlier value of furniture was 20,000. Now it is 18,000. To what extent it has decreased? By 2,000. So this 2,000 we are going to take in revaluation account, because in revaluation account we are going to take to what extent the value of asset as well as liability have increased or decreased. And investment worth 2,000 is not recorded in the books. Now it is taken into account. Whereas rupees 2,000, see the asset side of the balance sheet, they have not given investment. But in the adjustment, they are telling that a new investment has come into the business which I have not recorded, but we have to record it now. In the sense, a new asset have entered into the business. So investment is what? It's an asset. So unrecorded asset. So it is what? It is unrecorded asset. So where we are going to record unrecorded asset? In the revaluation account. Where? In the credit side. Now we have to consider that investment. Next, PDD is created at 5% on debtors. PDD is nothing but provision for doubtful debt. Now go through the balance sheet. They have not given PDD in the balance sheet, but they are telling that now we have to create. Here debtors 30,000, but there is no PDD. They are telling that now we have to create PDD at 5%. So PDD is nothing but what? Provision for doubtful debt, and it is a liability. So it is a liability, a new liability have come into the business, that is provision for doubtful debt. So the liability increases. Increase in liability we have to record in revaluation account. Next, what they have asked? Prepare necessary ledger account and balance sheet of the new firm. So we have to prepare necessary ledger account. It's nothing but revaluation account, partners capital account, bank account, and they are asking us to prepare balance sheet also. As I told, very important 15-mark question. Now go through the solution. First we shall prepare revaluation account. Write the heading revaluation account. So what is the format? It will be having debit as well as credit side. Under debit side particulars amount, credit side particulars and amount. Now what you are going to record in your debit side? As I told, I had given an hint here. You have to remember this A minus L plus. Remember this A minus L plus, which has to be recorded in the debit side. In the same way, credit side A plus L minus. So what is this A minus L plus? You may be wondering, what is this A minus and L plus, A plus and L minus? So here A minus in the sense, if the value of asset have decreased and the value of liability have increased, that is L plus, you are going to record in the debit side. Simple. Now coming to the credit side, A plus L minus, if the value of asset have increased and the value of liability have decreased, you are going to record in the credit side. Okay. Now where do we get this information? We have to go through our adjustments. Now go through the adjustment one by one. So relating to capital as well as goodwill, we are going to take in the partners capital account. Whereas in revaluation account, we are going to just consider increase or decrease in the value of assets and liabilities. Now leave this two adjustment. It is relating to capital as well as goodwill. Now go through the third adjustment. Machinery is appreciated by 10%. So machinery is what? It's an asset. Appreciation means what? Increase. To what extent it has increased? By 10%. So increase in asset. Where do we record? In the credit side, that is A plus, right? So the asset value have increased, so we'll record by machinery account. So to what extent it has increased? By 10%. Go through the value of machinery. Machinery value is 60,000. So 60,000 into 10%. So how much you'll get? 6,000. Clear? Yes. Now go through the next adjustment, and stock is reduced by 10%. In the sense, decrease in the value of stock. To what extent? By 10%. So decrease in the value of stock in revaluation account. Where do we record? A minus, right? Here the asset value have decreased. Stock is an asset. So to stock account. So what is the value of stock in the balance sheet? That is how much? 30,000. Here the value of stock is 30,000. 30,000 and percentage is how much? 10%. So 30,000 into 10 divided by 100 will get 3,000. Clear? Yes. Go through the next adjustment. Furniture is revalued at rupees 18,000. As I told earlier, the value of furniture which is given in the balance sheet is 20,000. Now it is revalued to 18,000. In the sense, the current value of furniture is 18,000. In the sense, to what extent it has decreased? By 2,000. So decrease in the value of asset, that is furniture. Where do we record? In the debit side of revaluation account to furniture account. Earlier it was 20,000. Now it is 18,000. To what extent it has decreased? It has decreased by 2,000. So we are going to take that difference amount. Next, investment worth rupees 2,000 which was not there. Now it has to be recorded. So as I told, it is a unrecorded asset. So in your evaluation account, if there is any unrecorded liability, you are going to record in the debit side. If there is any unrecorded asset, you are going to record in the credit side. So in order to make it simple, here there is A plus, right? Investment is what? It's an asset. So a new asset have come into the business, the asset increases, right? So increase in asset, that is unrecorded asset. So we'll record in the credit side by investment, right in the bracket unrecorded asset. So what is the value of investment which have come into the business? It is rupees 2,000. Clear? Yes. Now go through the next adjustment. Provision. It is PDD is created at 5% on debtors. As I told, PDD is a liability. So in the balance sheet, they have not given liability, but they have given debtors. So upon debtors, we have to calculate provision. So what is the value of debtors? 30,000. So what is the provision they have asked us to maintain? 5%. So increase in liability. Where do we record in revaluation account? L plus. That is by provision for doubtful debt. Debtors is 30,000 into 5%. So we'll get 1,500. Now we are done with all the adjustment relating to increase or decrease in the value of assets and liability. Now what you have to do? Balance both the side, and the balancing figure will be either profit or loss on revaluation account. Now add all the item in the debit side. That is 3,000 plus 2,000, that is 5,000 plus 1,500. So we'll get 6,500 in the debit side. Clear? Now coming to the credit side, we are having 6,000 plus 2,000. So that is total 8,000. Now since credit side is more, that is 8,000 is more, write 8,000 both the side minus 6,500. So you'll get 1,500 difference. So credit side is more than debit side. So the different amount is what? It is profit. Now what we have to do with that profit? It has to be transferred to old partners capital account. In which ratio? Old ratio. Now who are the old partners? Ram and Ravi. So write that to profit transferred to partners capital account, Ram and Ravi. What is their profit sharing ratio? 3:2. So they have given in the question. Now see the question there. They have given, they are going to share profit and loss in the ratio 3:2. So you are going to distribute in that ratio. So how much? Total profit is 1500 into 3 divided by 5. That is 3:2 ratio. So you will get 900, and 1500 into 2 divided by 5, you will get 600. Clear? So this is about revaluation account. Now which is the next account to be prepared? It is partners capital account. Okay. So what is the format of partners capital account? You will be having debit as well as credit side. Under debit side, particulars, and you have to draw column for each partner including new partner also, because he brings capital as well as goodwill, right? So we have to record that. Now here, draw column here, particulars Ram, Ravi and Shyam. In the same way, credit side, particulars Ram, Ravi and Shyam. How to start your partners capital account? First, record the capital of old partners. So how to write? By balance brought down. Now go through the balance sheet. They have given capital of old partners. Yes, here they have given capital Ram 80,000, Ravi 60,000. Record that capital. By balance brought down 80,000 and 60,000. Shyam's column is empty because they have not given in the balance sheet. So this is before the admission of a partner. Next, second item you have to record is revaluation account balance. So you have already prepared revaluation account. We have got a balancing figure of profit. How much each partner got? 900 and 600. So record that profit. So if it is profit, record in the credit side. If it is loss, then record in the debit side. Now here it is profit by revaluation account. So what it is? It is profit. So record 900 and 600. Clear? Next, what you have to do, you have to see the balance sheet which is given in the question, whether there is any reserve, fund as well as profit and loss account. So you have to check whether there is any reserve. It may be general reserve or any other reserve, profit and loss account. So it may be either profit or loss. So you have to see both the liability as well as asset side. Sometimes this profit and loss account will be in the asset side. Okay. Then if there is any fund. If you have such kind of item, transfer to the old partners in old ratio. Now go through the balance sheet. We shall see whether there is any reserve, fund as well as profit and loss account. Now in your liability side, there is a reserve. How much? 15,000. So transfer that reserve. Distribute that reserve to the old partners in old profit sharing ratio. Old profit sharing ratio is 3:2. So 15,000 has to be distributed in 3:2 ratio. So by reserve 15,000 into 3:2. So how to distribute? 15,000 into 3 by 5, 15,000 into 2 by 5, you'll get 9,000 and 6,000. In the same way, check whether there is any fund. There was no fund in the liability side. Now check whether there is profit and loss account. So I have already marked because most of them will forget. Most of the time this profit and loss account will be in the liability side, but in this problem it is there in the asset side. It means loss. So I have marked it because we will forget. So profit and loss account 34,000. So since it is there in the asset side, we have to record in the debit side of partners capital account. So how much? How to record? To profit and loss account 34,000 into 3:2. So we have to distribute to the old partners in old ratio. Then there is no fund. So we are done with this. Now come to the new partner who has bought capital. So we have to record that capital. Now go through the adjustment. How much capital is bought by the new partner? Shyam has bought 40,000 as capital. So he has bought 40,000 as capital. Record that capital. But in this problem, goodwill is not bought by the new partner. So if he brings goodwill, we have to add that goodwill and write in the new partners column. Here it is only capital. Write that capital. By bank account. So how much capital he bought? 40,000. Write in new partners column. So this is new partners capital. Okay. Now we shall go through the goodwill adjustment. So goodwill of the firm is valued at rupees 30,000 and goodwill is withdrawn by the old partners. Now what to do first? First we have to calculate the goodwill of the new partner first. So the firm's valued goodwill is 30,000. We have to take the share of new partner first. Then that share has to be distributed among the old partners in their sacrifice ratio. Clear? Yes. Now we shall go through the working note. Okay. Say calculation of new partners goodwill. Okay. So total valued goodwill is how much? Rupees 30,000. So this you know. The total valued goodwill of the firm is rupees 30,000. Then Shyam's share of goodwill. That is new partner's share of goodwill. So what is his share? So his share is how much? 1 by 5. So our total goodwill is 30,000. Calculate his share. So that is nothing but 30,000 into 1 by 5. So how much we'll get? We'll get 6,000. Clear? Now we have sorted out his share or new partner share of goodwill. Now this has to be distributed among old partner, that is Ram and Ravi. In which ratio? Sacrifice ratio. Here in this problem, they have not given new ratio, so we cannot calculate sacrifice ratio. So in order to calculate sacrifice ratio, we want new share minus old share, right? We don't know what is new share, we know what is old share. Clear? So we cannot find sacrifice ratio. Old ratio itself is sacrifice ratio in this problem. Okay. Now what is their sacrifice ratio? That is 3:2. Now distribute this 6,000 in 3:2 ratio. So 6,000 into 3 by 5. So Ram will get 3,600 and Ravi will get 6,000 into 2 by 5. Ravi will get rupees 2,400. Clear? So this is where the goodwill is valued in the firm. And the journal entry remains same. That is new partners capital account to old partners capital account. Old partners capital account. So what would be the amount for new partners capital account? What is his share of goodwill? That is 6,000. Whereas old partner is Ram and Ravi. That is 2 Ram's capital account and 2 Ravi's capital account. So Ram will get 3,600 and Ravi will get 2,400. Now we shall record this journal entry in partners capital account. That is by Shyam's capital account, new partner. So we have calculated 6,000 into 3:2. So this has to be recorded in Ram as well as Ravi's column, as the amount is 3,600 for Ram, 2,400 for Ravi. So this is 3,600 and 2,400 what we have got. So we have to record that amount in Ram as well as Ravi's column as by Shyam's capital account. 6,000 into 3:2. We have already distributed 3,600 and 2,400. Other part of this journal entry is to Ram's capital account. We'll record the amount in 3,600 in Shyam's column. To Ravi's capital account, that is 2,400. This is nothing but new partners capital account debited to old partners capital account, and you will write the amount here. If you record amount in Shyam's capital account, then we will record the amount in Ram and Ravi. And if you record Ram and Ravi's capital account, you will record all the amount in Shyam's capital account column. So this is how you are going to treat goodwill when the goodwill is valued in the firm. Clear? First you will take the share of new partner, then you will distribute that share in their sacrifice ratio among old partners. Clear? And the journal entry remains same. Now we have recorded all the item, but there is one more item which is remaining, that is goodwill is withdrawn. We have valued the goodwill. Now the goodwill is withdrawn by the old partners. So what is the journal entry when goodwill is withdrawn? Old partners capital account debited to bank account. That is goodwill is withdrawn. So their share of goodwill. So we have calculated their share of goodwill, that is 3,600 and 2,400. Now they have withdrawn that goodwill. So how to record? To bank account, write in bracket goodwill withdrawn. So Ram have withdrawn 3,600 and Ravi have withdrawn 2,400. Now we are done with all the entries. So this was the problem relating to goodwill is valued and the goodwill is withdrawn by the old partners. Now as usual, we have to balance and the balancing figure has to be carried down. Calculate all the amount in the debit side of Ram. So we are having 20,400 plus 3,600. So we'll get 24,000. Now coming to the credit side of Ram, we are having 80,000 plus 900 plus 9,000 plus 3,600. So we get 93,500. So since credit side is more than debit side, write 93,500 both the side minus 24,000. So we'll get a balancing figure of 69,500. In the same way, balance that of Ravi. So we are having 13,600 plus 2,400. So we got 16,000 in the debit side. Coming to the credit side, 60,000 plus 600 plus 6,000 plus 2,400. So it is 69,000. 69,000 is more than 16,000. So write 69,000 both the side minus 16,000. So we'll get a balancing figure of 53,000. Now here coming to Shyam. So we are having 3,600 plus 2,400, that is 6,000. Whereas coming to the credit side, we are having 40,000 in Shyam's column. So write 40,000 both the sides since 40,000 is more minus 6,000. So we'll get 34,000. So what is it? It is a balancing figure which has to be carried down. Right, it has to balance carried down balancing figure. So whatever the amount you have carried down, that has to be brought down. So by balance brought down, same amount, that is 69,500 plus 53,000 plus 34,000. So this is about partners capital account. Now we shall go through the bank account. Now how to prepare bank account? As usual, you know the format. You will be having particulars amount in the both debit as well as credit side. Now how to begin your bank account? Now if you go through the balance sheet, so they have given cash at bank. Let's see how much they have given. Cash at bank 6,000. So you have to record it as to balance brought down. Where? In the bank account. To balance brought down 6,000. Next, go through your partner's capital account. We have transferred certain amount to bank account. We shall record it. Now in your credit side, we have written by bank account, that is we have recorded the capital of the new partner. So how to record in bank account? It is to Shyam's capital account. How much? 40,000. To Shyam's capital account 40,000. Next, goodwill which was valued, it is withdrawn by the old partners. So for that we have transferred to bank account. We shall see how we have recorded. That is we have recorded to bank account. So how we have to record in bank account? That is by Ram's capital account by Ravi's capital account 3,600 and 2,400. That is by Ram's capital account 3,600, by Ravi's capital account 2,400. So for what? That is goodwill withdrawn. So this is for goodwill withdrawn. Next, we are done with all the entries. As usual, we have to balance. So in the debit side, we are having 46,000. Whereas coming to the credit side, we are having 3,600 plus 2,400. That is 6,000. Now what would be the balancing figure? Balancing figure is 40,000, which has to be carried down. The same amount has to be brought down here. That is 40,000. This is how you are going to prepare bank account. Now we shall prepare the balance sheet, that is new balance sheet of the firm, that is after the admission of the partner. That is balance sheet as on 1/4/2017. It's nothing but on the date of admission. So as usual, you know the format of balance sheet. We are having liabilities, amount, asset and amount. Now first we shall go through all the assets. So in order to record the item, we have to refer our old balance sheet. So by referring our old balance sheet, we shall record one by one. If there is any increase or decrease, we shall make the adjustment. Now go through the old balance sheet, which is the first item, cash at bank, 6,000. Okay, you take that 6,000 plus here the new partner has bought goodwill. How much? 40,000. Okay, take that 40,000. We have to add that 40,000. Again, the valued goodwill have withdrawn. So we have to minus that goodwill amount. So in your partner's capital account, we have withdrawn how much? 3,600 and 2,400. So we have to minus that. Or if you prepare bank account, the direct balancing figure amount can be directly transferred. Okay, or else you can make adjustment in balance sheet only. So, or you can directly take 40,000. Now we shall see how we have taken. Cash at bank 6,000, which is given in the old balance sheet, plus the capital of new partner minus the goodwill withdrawn. Okay, so when you total it, will get 40,000, which is the balance of bank account. Next, which is the next item in the old balance sheet, that is stock, 30,000. We have to see whether there is any adjustment relating to stock. Here they have told stock is reduced by 10%. It's nothing but depreciation. So minus that depreciation. So stock, the balance sheet they have given 30,000 less depreciation of 10%, which is given in the adjustment, that is 3,000. So we'll get 27,000. So how to calculate? 30,000 into 10 divided by 100, that is 10%. So we'll get 27,000. Next item is debtors, 30,000. But they have told 5% provision has to be created on debtors, right? So we have to deduct that provision on debtors. So how much debtors? 30,000 less 5% provision. It is 30,000 into 5 divided by 100. So we'll get 1,500. Total is 28,500. And the next one is furniture, 20,000. See the adjustment, whether there is any adjustment relating to furniture. Yes, it is revalued at rupees 18,000. Earlier it was 20,000. Now it is 18,000. So 20,000 less depreciation 2,000. So the outer column will be 18,000. Furniture 20,000 less depreciation how much? 2,000. That is nothing but 20,000 minus 18,000. So we'll get 2,000. That is how much? The total will be 18,000. Next one. Next we have machinery, 60,000. Let us see whether there is any adjustment relating to machinery. So machinery is appreciated by 10%, in the sense add appreciation. Machinery 60,000, add appreciation of how much? 10%. So we'll get 6,000. So total is 66,000. Now next asset, we have motor car. We have not found any adjustment relating to motor car. So it means that the value of motor car remains same. Let us see whether there is any adjustment relating to motor car. There is no adjustment. So the value of motor car remains same. So we shall record the same amount. So motor car 15,000. Now we are done with all the assets which is given in the old balance sheet. Now we shall go through the liabilities. We are not going to record profit and loss account because we have already transferred to partner's capital account. Now coming to the liabilities, we are having creditors. So there was no adjustment relating to creditors. We'll record the same amount, 40,000. Creditors 40,000. Next they have given capital of Ram and Ravi. Already we have recorded once in partner's capital account, but we have carried down the amount in partner's capital account, that is balancing figure. So we have to take that amount as capital. So how much amount? Here we have carried down 69,500, 53 and 34,000. We have to take that. Capital 69,500, Ravi 53,000, Sham 34,000. Now we are done with all the items which was there in the old balance sheet. Now we shall go through an adjustment whether we have recorded twice in our balance sheet. Yes, So Sham should bring capital as well as treatment to goodwill. We have already recorded once in partners capital account and once in balance sheet. Then all increase or decrease in the value of assets and liability once we have recorded in revaluation account and once in balance sheet. But here there is an investment which is unrecorded asset. We have recorded only in the revaluation account. So since investment is an asset, we have to record in the asset side of the new balance sheet. How much? 2000. So that is investment 2000. Now we are done with all the entries. Now add both asset side as well as liability side. So the total will get 1,96,500 and 1,96,500. So this was a problem where goodwill is valued and it is withdrawn by the old partners. In my next session, I am going to continue with a problem on admission of a partner with a new adjustment. So my dear students, in today's session, we had solved a problem on admission of a partner, which is a very important 15-mark problem. See you all in my next session. Till then, take care. Thank you.